What's up, guys? Just Josh here. Welcome to this WWE Royal Rumble 2023 review slash rant. Now, if you guys are familiar with the channel, you guys are fans of the channel, you'll know that a few years ago I was a pretty massive wrestling fan. Like 4, 5, 6 maybe years ago. I was really big into wrestling, but not so much nowadays. My passion for wrestling has been replaced by a passion for music, metal music in particular. But I still keep up with WWE. Like, I still am updated with some of the storylines that are going on, who's champion, stuff like that. And I watch Raw, SmackDown here and there. I watch a pay-per-view here and there. Last year I decided to watch WrestleMania 38, which actually was really good. It was actually pretty good. Night 1 was great. Night 2 was good, but not as good as Night 1. But I decided to watch the Royal Rumble last night. To see Cody come back, and we'll talk about that later because I think WWE booked that absolutely terribly. But yeah, I wanted to see Cody come back. I wanted to see Kevin Owens versus Sami, or not Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, and how that whole thing would play out with Sami Zayn. And yeah, I've just always liked the Royal Rumble. I like the mystery of who's going to be the next guy to come out. It's always great. And it wasn't a great show last night, but it was alright, aside from a few matches. But yeah, ideally you'd be looking at footage of 2K22, WWE 2K22. I was going to have a computer match, just a simulation match of Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Universal title. But unfortunately I can't find my 2K22 disc anywhere. Just looked all over for it and couldn't find it anywhere. That's why I get digital games nowadays. But I decided to pre-order the disc for 2K22. But anyways, let's just get right into the review. So the show kicked off with the men's Royal Rumble match, and Gunther and Sheamus started the match. And let me just tell you, man, Gunther was the MVP of this fucking match, dude. He broke the record for the longest time spent in a Royal Rumble match at 71 minutes and 40 seconds, which is just incredible. He eliminated 5 people, and yeah, Gunther was just on fire in this match, chopping people left and right, just being a complete powerhouse. And yeah, Sheamus lasted a while too, 52 minutes and 33 seconds. The Miz came out at number 3, and he was eliminated pretty fast. He was the first guy to be eliminated, only lasted like barely 4 minutes. Then Kofi Kingston at number 4, and apparently there was this spot plan with Kofi Kingston to where he'd get thrown to the outside by Gunther and land in a chair and then hop his way back into the ring like he usually does. But I guess Gunther threw him too hard, and you could clearly see that both of Kofi's feet hit the floor, but they tried to play it off as if one of his feet were still up in the air, which it looked like, but you already saw him roll on the floor. So yeah, they kind of just scrapped that whole thing, which is fine. I mean, we've seen Kofi do these spots enough times anyway. And then Johnny Gargano came out at number 5. He ended up being eliminated by Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor. And Xavier Woods came out at number 3. And typical shit, he helped out Kofi Kingston. They did a few spots together. And then Karrion Kross came out at number 7. And they did Karrion Kross dirty, man. I would have expected Karrion Kross to just be eliminating people left and right, dominating. Obviously, I wouldn't expect him to win, but I'd expect him to have a pretty decent showing. He didn't eliminate anyone, and ended up getting eliminated by Drew McIntyre later on in the match. Only 4 minutes and 11 seconds. Pretty bad showing for Karrion Kross. Chad Gable came out at number 8. Drew McIntyre came out at number 9. Santos Escobar came out at number 10. Angelo Dawkins came out at number 11. Now, I get they have to fill spots, but man, having tag teams in the Royal Rumble never made sense, honestly. Because you know Angelo Dawkins, or Montez Ford, or even Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, you know neither of those fucking guys are going to win a Royal Rumble, but they have to fill spots, so yeah. Brock Lesnar came out at number 12. He eliminated 3 people, but he ended up getting eliminated by Bobby Lashley pretty early on. He only lasted 2.5 minutes. Bobby Lashley came out at number 13. Baron Corbin came out at number 14. And yeah, Brock Lesnar was absolutely pissed after he got eliminated. He slammed the steel stairs into the announce table. He was just a man possessed. He was pissed the fuck off. And yeah, right when Baron Corbin got close to the ring, Brock laid him out with an F5, and then Seth Rollins came out at number 15. And basically it was like, what the hell is going on here? And then he threw Baron Corbin into the ring and eliminated him immediately. Corbin only lasted 7 seconds in this match. And this brings me to one of the major issues with the Royal Rumble matches as of late. The intervals to where the superstars come out is way too short, man. They should bring it back to 2 minutes like it was back in the day. Especially because the distance between the entranceway and the ring is like 10 miles. They have this giant walkway from the entranceway to the ring, and it takes way too long for them to get to the ring. By the time somebody gets in the ring, you got like 10 seconds before the buzzer starts counting down again. And that happened with Seth Rollins, man. As soon as he eliminated Baron Corbin, the timer was already going for the next fucking person. So yeah, they gotta fix that, dude. Otis came out at number 16. Rey Mysterio came out at number 17, but he didn't actually come out. They hit his music, but he didn't come out. And then Dominic Mysterio was number 18. He came out wearing Rey Mysterio's mask, so we know what happened there. He beat up Rey Mysterio, took his spot. He came out wearing Rey Mysterio's mask. Then he took it off and he tried to rip it, but failed miserably. I guess he couldn't rip it. He just failed miserably. He tried like 4 times to rip it and he couldn't. Anyways, Elias came out at number 19, got eliminated pretty fast. Finn Balor came out at number 20. Booker T came out at number 21. And that was like the only surprise entrant in the men's Royal Rumble match. He only lasted like barely a minute. He hit a bookend on somebody. I forget who it was. And then he did his spinneroni thing. And then he just got eliminated. Damian Priest comes out at number 22. Montez Ford comes out at number 23. Edge comes out at number 24 and immediately goes for the Bloodline. Or not the Bloodline, the Judgment Day, sorry. And he eliminates Finn Balor and Damian Priest. And then he tries to eliminate Dominic. And then they pull him off the apron. Priest and Balor pull him off the apron and eliminate him and start beating the shit out of him. Then they bring him to the ramp. And then they beat on him some more. Rhea Ripley gets in a shot, and then Beth Phoenix comes out of nowhere with a spear to Rhea Ripley. And Austin Theory comes out at number 25. Comes out at number 26. Having Omos in this fucking match is just pitiful, dude. And Braun Strowman comes out at number 27, makes quick work of Omos. Ricochet comes out at number 28. Apparently Braun Strowman and Ricochet are a tag team. I didn't know that. I don't see how they could be, but whatever. Logan Paul comes out at number 29 to thunderous boos from the Alamo Dome. And then Cody Rhodes comes out at number 30, which, man, Cody Rhodes should have been number 1. Seth Rollins should have been number 2, or he should have been at least 15, and at the very, very least 20. Having him at number 30 is just really fucking predictable. And it made it look like he didn't have to put in any work to win other than his little clinic at the end with Gunther. Which actually, him against Gunther, it was pretty brutal. It was pretty brutal, I will give it that. But he was only in the match for 15 minutes. He eliminated Strowman, Theory. He eliminated Dominic Mysterio. Gunther, obviously. And, yeah, man. Oh, he also eliminated Logan Paul, which Logan Paul and Ricochet had a pretty amazing spot. They both did a springboard jump into each other, and it was amazing. They could set up a possible Logan Paul Ricochet match at WrestleMania. That would be pretty sick to see. The battle of athleticism between those two. Logan Paul has actually taken to wrestling pretty good, I will say. He had a very impressive match with The Miz at WrestleMania 38. I didn't watch his match with Roman Reigns, but I heard it was pretty good. But anyways, yeah, man. I mean, I guess they wanted to protect Cody so he didn't get injured again, but then again, he could have pulled a Chris Jericho and just slept on the outside the whole match. Or slept on the mat for most of the match. But this kind of made it work like this kind of made it look like he didn't have to put in much of any work to do it, like I said, other than his little bout with Gunther at the end, which was pretty brutal. But I don't know, man. And then after that, we had the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match with Bray Wyatt defeating LA Knight to the shock of absolutely no one. This match was terrible, dude. This match was terrible. Weird neon black lights. It looked like Naomi fucking made this match. Speaking of Naomi, where the fuck was she in the Royal Rumble match? I thought she was going to come out, but anyways. Yeah, dude. This match was terrible. And at the end, there was like this weird like green slime stuff or green confetti that came out of the announce table when I think LA Knight got put through it. Bray Wyatt looked really fucking weird with his red contact lenses and his weird like mask and body makeup shit. And then there was a neon kendo stick, and then LA Knight's trunks and knee pads and boots were all fucking glow in the dark neon shit. It was really fucking strange. And then at the very end, obviously Bray Wyatt defeats LA Knight. Then they get to fighting in the crowd area. And then LA Knight gets laid out on this thing, I guess. I don't know what to call it. And then we see Uncle Howdy atop like a scaffolding structure, or atop the stage or whatever. I don't know what to call it. And then he does an elbow drop onto LA Knight, and he misses by a good like 5 feet, dude. That was fucking terrible. Like, I'm convinced at this point that Uncle Howdy is Shane McMahon, but I don't know about that because Shane McMahon would not miss that wildly. Like, it looked like a coffin drop that Darby Allin would do, or Darby Allin would do, but it was more like a coffin botch. Like, it was fucking terrible. Then Bianca Belair defeats Alexa Bliss, retains the Raw Women's Championship. Couldn't care less about this match, to tell you the truth. I was on my phone for most of this match, and then I was on my phone for most of the Women's Royal Rumble, but Rhea Ripley wins by eliminating Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley was number 1, Liv Morgan was number 2. And yeah, Rhea Ripley winning the Women's Royal Rumble match, solid decision. I back it. It was pretty decent, I would say. Dana Brooke comes out at number 3. I didn't know Dana Brooke was still employed by the WWE, to be quite honest with you. She did absolutely nothing, botched left and right, got eliminated in about 12 minutes, or lasted 12 minutes in the Rumble, I should say. Emma, at number 4, again, nothing to write home about. She lasted about 10 minutes. Shayna Baszler came out at number 5. again, you know, nothing to rave about. Bayley came out at number 6, and of course, she had help from Dakota Kai and Io Sky later on. They both entered at 9 and 10 respectively. B-Fab from Shit Row came out at number 7, did absolutely nothing, got eliminated in like 40 seconds. Shit Row is more like it. Roxanne Perez from NXT, I don't know who the fuck she is, but she came out at number 8, only lasted about 4.5 minutes. Like I said, Dakota Kai and Io Sky came out at number 9 and 10 respectively, and helped Bayley throughout the whole thing. Natalya came out at number 11, had a spot with Shayna because I guess they have some beef. Who cares? Candice LeRae came out at number 12. Only lasts about 5 minutes. No one really cares. Zoe Stark from NXT again. I don't know who the fuck these people are from NXT because I don't watch NXT, man. I watch Black and Gold NXT. I watch Triple H NXT. I don't watch this fucking neon, fucking Nickelodeon rainbow paint splatter NXT. This fucking clown NXT. Xia Li came out at number 14. Becky Lynch came out at number 15 to a pretty big pop. Got eliminated by Bayley about 10 minutes in. Got beat up on the outside by the whole Damage Control crew. Tegan Knox came out at number 16. Got eliminated by Asuka. Asuka came out at number 17. I guess she was gone for a while. She came out to a huge pop. And she looked really cool, man. She had this like weird, creepy face paint going on. Piper Niven came out at number 18. Thank God she has her real name back. Or I guess not, obviously not her legal name, but her most well-known wrestling name. Thank God it's not fucking Dewdrop. Like it was with her gimmick with fucking Eva Marie. Jesus Christ. Imagine being called Dewdrop. Dear Lord. She lasted a while in the match. Same with Asuka. Asuka lasted until the final 3 with 3 eliminations. Piper Niven lasted about 28 minutes with 2 eliminations. Tamina came out at number 19. Again, a person I didn't even know who was still employed with WWE. But, yeah, she lasted about 12 minutes. Didn't eliminate anyone. Who cares? Chelsea Green came out at number 20. I thought she was fired or whatever, but okay, she's back now, I guess. Got eliminated by Rhea Ripley in 5 seconds. So she set the record for the fastest elimination in a women's Royal Rumble, or the least amount of time lasted in a women's Royal Rumble, I should say. Absolute waste of a spot. Zelina Vega came out at number 21, lasted 11.5 minutes, only eliminating one person. Raquel Rodriguez came out at number 22. I guess she's from NXT or she's on SmackDown now. But yeah, she lasted about 20 minutes and eliminated 3 people. Mia Yim, who I didn't even know who the fuck this person was. I guess she was with that dumbass fucking Retribution group that was so terrible back in the pandemic days of WWE. And she eliminated 2 people, got eliminated by Piper Niven, about 17 minutes. Lasted about 17 minutes. Lacey Evans came out at number 24. Eliminated 2 people. Michelle McCool came out at number 25. She was in the crowd, and then she just took her jacket off and got in the ring. Pretty interesting there. Lasted about 14 minutes. Indy Hartwell from NXT came out at number 26, lasted about 5 minutes. Sonya Deville came out at number 27. Shotzi came out at number 28. Nikki Cross came out at number 29. And dear Lord, Nia Jax comes out at number 30. Now, I fucking hope to God Nia Jax is not back permanently in WWE, because fuck me, man. Nobody wants to see this fucking bitch, dude. Nobody wants to see her. She's just going to injure everybody again, and everyone who was in the match at that point eliminated her. And she only lasted 2 minutes. Thank God, dude. Jesus H. Christ. And, yeah, I mean, Women's Royal Rumble was really nothing to write home about. But, it was alright. Rhea Ripley winning is a good decision, I will say. And then we get to the main event, dude. The main event, Roman Reigns obviously defeats Kevin Owens by pinfall. I don't really remember too much of the actual match. There was a spot where the referee was down and Roman asked Sami Zayn to get him a chair. Sami Zayn hesitated, and then eventually he gave the chair to Roman, and before Roman could use the chair, I think Kevin Owens hit a stunner on him and pinned him, but obviously no referee in the ring. And then Roman Reigns did a low blow to Kevin Owens, and he didn't win the match off of the low blow. I forget what it was, but anyways, the main thing happened after the match, obviously. And man, I was not expecting the Bloodline ending to be this good. Or this isn't the end of the Bloodline, but the end of the whole Sami Zayn storyline. I did not expect it to be this good, man. That was perfect. It was honestly perfect. The whole Bloodline just does a savage beating on Kevin Owens. They handcuff him to the... or before they handcuff him to the ropes, they hit super kick after super kick, chair shot after chair shot. They just fucking brutalized Kevin Owens. They chained him to the ropes, lifeless. And Roman Reigns was going to hit him with the chair. And then Sami Zayn steps in and it's like, don't do it. This is beneath you. You're better than this. Then Roman Reigns nods his head and gives the chair to Sami, and he's like, you do it. And Sami doesn't want to do it. Roman Reigns starts shoving him in the face, trying to hype him up to get him to do it. And then Roman Reigns turns his back to Sami Zayn, and I guess just starts shouting shit at Kevin Owens. And then Sami Zayn, shades of Seth Rollins. When Seth Rollins broke up the Shield, Sami Zayn delivers a chair shot to the back of Roman Reigns. And the Usos obviously are enraged by it. And Jimmy hits him with a super kick, but Jay just stands there. And obviously Solo Sikoa, or whatever the fuck his name is, gets in that thumb that he wanted to do at the trial. Roman Reigns rips off Sami Zayn's honorary Uso shirt. And they just leave him dead in the middle of the ring too. And then eventually they start to notice that Jay's just standing there not doing anything. And they start yelling at him like, he ain't your family, what are you doing just standing there? And then Jay Uso leaves the ring. He just leaves the ring, walks away. And then yeah, eventually the Bloodline leaves as well. And they just leave lifeless Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the ring. Now, WWE have really backed themselves into a corner here because they want to push Cody to face Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. But the biggest problem they now have is Sami Zayn is the biggest babyface in the company after what happened last night. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if they did like a triple threat match or something. That would be really fucking stupid, but I wouldn't put it past WWE to do that. But honestly, I think it's too soon for Cody Rhodes. I really do. He's only had like 5 matches, if that. I know he had the 3 against Seth Rollins. He had a match with The Miz on Monday Night Raw and a match with somebody else on Monday Night Raw, I think. He's only had 4 or 5 matches back. And then he wins the Royal Rumble with minimal effort at the number 30 position. Pretty much just gets handed the fucking match. And I think I honestly would not be surprised if people start getting sick of Cody Rhodes like they did in AEW and start turning on him and booing him. Because he got a little bit of reaction when he won the Royal Rumble, but not as big as the reaction that Sami Zayn got. Like, dude, Sami Zayn was already over as fuck when he was in the bloodline. Now that he's out of the bloodline and everybody's on his side, man, he's just on fire now. So WWE's got a really tough situation on their hands here. They want to push Cody Rhodes to fight Roman Reigns, but after what I saw last night, man, I want to see Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. And honestly, how much of a fucking champion Gunther looked like throughout that match, I would rather seen Gunther win, honestly. Gunther had an amazing showing in that match. I mean, you could have even had Cody and Gunther come out at number 1 and 2. And then it came down to Cody Rhodes, the returning American Nightmare, versus the foreign villain, Gunther. I mean, that would have been great. But obviously, that's not what happened. Maybe Sami Zayn gets an opportunity for the WWE title at Elimination Chamber. I don't know. But at this point, I'd rather see Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. There's a lot more story you could build upon there with this whole bloodline history with Sami Zayn and the bloodline. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the 2023 Royal Rumble. I really would rather see Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns than Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. I just think there's more there with Sami versus Roman. Sorry this video was extremely fucking rambly. But yeah, I just wanted to get this off my chest, man. That's my extremely rambly review of the 2023 Royal Rumble. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think Cody and Roman Reigns is still a good idea, or should it be Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns? Like I said, man, I just think there's more there with Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. There's a more compelling story you could tell with that. But man, Monday Night Raw is going to be interesting. We'll have to see what happens. But anyways, again, sorry for that rambly ass review, but I just wanted to shoot the shit on the Royal Rumble 2023. If I had to give it an overall score, maybe a 6 out of 10. You know, the Men's Rumble was good, I thought, but there were a couple not great things about it. I'll say it was okay. Not good, but it was alright. It was serviceable. Couldn't care less about Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight or Bianca versus Alexa. Couldn't care less. The Women's Royal Rumble was nothing special, but Rhea Ripley winning, I think, was the right decision. And the main event was good, but the ending especially. Fucking hell. That was genius. Genius. Anyways, I'm not going to ramble any further. That's my thoughts on the 2023 Royal Rumble. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. And peace out.